Hey guys, yeah, I know the lighting is not so great. It's the best I can do at the moment. Okay. There's some how can I put this? There's some a family that should be looked at here in Central Florida, Ocelot County, as I call it. Okay. And they happen to have the same last name as I do. Isn't that weird? And of course, I acquired this last name by being forced to get married to someone I didn't want to get married to because I never wanted to get married. So, and this is, it's actually an important detail in all this. But there's this like corrupt, I mean, that's all I heard ever since the first time I ever came here is about this corrupt judge that has the same last name as I do. Heard it over and over and over and over again. Okay, so that's, seems to be what's going on. And I looked this up. This person supposedly passed away in 2024. You got to remember, these are the people that they fake their deaths. Of course, they murder people, but they fake their deaths. So, what you want to bet? And oh, she has a daughter, as I'm understanding. Her and that, spouse of hers or whatever. So, his daughter works in the courthouse. Isn't that interesting? I wonder how all these things occurred. What they did to me and my child, attacking me and stealing my child back in 2021. My son is now 18, and if you're in foster care, you're released at 18. So where's he at? How come when I should be talking to him, it's just not him? Okay, these are the people that mirror phones and do all this shit. They hack and everything else, and these people are like mob people. Okay, they like the Ozarks, they do whatever they want. They have people that do whatever they want because they have this money they flash around. They pay people. I mean, these people are involved with my, so-called families, I call them. But it's like the people from my mother's side of the family. Not only that, but I have called and called and called to get assistance here. I've been human trafficked here, and there's nobody assisting me. No one. They help other people, but not me. I wonder why that is. I'll talk to someone and tell them some things, and I gotta call you back. And I'm talking churches, y'all. I've contacted churches, everything. I mean, there's people that do come by, and every once in a while you'll get maybe, some food or something, but it's not sustainable, and it's supposed to be, real help from the state. If they are really combating human trafficking, but yet nothing's being done, they're not moving any mountains because they're not trying to. They pick and choose who they help. I wonder why that is. Seems a lot like, you're either on their side or you're on the other side, or they're concerned that you will be for the other side. They won't do anything for you. They don't give a shit. These people do not care. They're murderers, they're pedophiles, and they're homosexuals, and they like to lie about being homosexual and getting relationships with people so they can have children, all this stuff, and they go and destroy lives. You can't have children around them. They steal children. Human trafficking, child trafficking. These people traffic everything. And you know what fake news media is? It's where they lie and tell you, oh, this person's so good, da-da-da-da-da, and it's all lies and bullshit. Is anyone checking to see if this severely corrupt judge who was nothing but a cunt. Matter of fact, I mean, I've not found anything worse than this bitch. A loser who, you know, gets a position in the courts and uses it to her advantage. And of course, she's not the only one in the family. This is a crime family. And it's just, you know, weird that it's the same last name that I have, but I had to get married to get this last name. I didn't want it. Yeah. Yeah, so if you get human trafficked, child trafficked, any of these things, and you call for help, and they don't help, you think that's coincidence? Do you? These people won't help with shit. Churches won't help. You know, they're all, bowing down to this stupid cunt who was a judge and is supposedly dead. Bullshit. I'll bet you money she's not. It's these people that are trying to hide from their karma. You can't run from God. You can't run from karma. Karma never loses an address. It's an energy and it's attached to you. And you can't do things to try to avoid it. Yeah, one of the things that Rasputin said, it said that, you know, I say Rasputin, okay? But he had said that, and this is some time back, oh, you know, no, I haven't talked to your son, or no, I talked to your son, but, and he, I mean, why is he telling me everything about my son? Why does he know? Because he's married to the cunt's kid, the one that's working in the courthouse. You know, the judge's kid, you know, that's fake dead. But she's working the courthouse. But no way they'd be involved with anything nefarious. Come on, y'all. This is bullshit. You know, you call the police, you tell them what's going on. No, human trafficking, that means that they have to hold you down and forcibly rape you. You fucking liar. You're an idiot. Human trafficking is it's modern day slavery. It's slavery, you know. But so now you got these people going to tell you what it is and all this stuff because they're what? Answering to these people. Yeah, I wonder how many of them are answering to this corrupt ass judge who's not a judge anymore. Allegedly. Bullshit. She's not even she's dead on paper, you know, which is funny. So am I, right? Because, you know, these people love to get money from life insurance, you know, and anywhere else they can get it. The scam artists, the con artists, because they're all, like, following suit because all they know is, like, the catch me if you can game. Fraud. All fraud. They steal. Nothing authentic, original, and honest from these people. Just lies. You know, we call that, you know, Satan's courtroom because there's no truth. It's just faked up bullshit. Made to look like they're, you know, doing the right thing, but they have all this legalese that, you know, the normal person can't really understand what's being said. It's made that way on purpose because they don't want you to understand. Okay? Fraud vitiates everything. Everything. So now I finally know who was coming after me in this damn county. And the first time I came here was human trafficked here. They literally pay these hitmen to, you know, catfish me, kill me, anything that they can do, and I've already been pre-poisoned before it happened. When you tell these people that, oh, they're gonna act like, yeah, right. Look, just because they have not had that experience doesn't mean it doesn't happen, you know. It's, the system is broken. It doesn't work. It doesn't even moderately work. It absolutely is failed. You know, like a massive F. It's time to whip out the Nuremberg trials and get these people, every fucking one of them. They human traffic, they traffic children, they have all these pedophiles in, that they keep finding at Disney, that are working at Disney, all that stuff. I mean, who's been, supposedly policing this county and doing the shittiest job any human beings could do? They just don't do the right thing. And that's not to say that there's not some righteous officials, but, it'd be nice to see them, like, do their job, because if they were righteous, they would do it. But, I don't know. Just kind of looking really funny. This person's supposedly dead, but they're somehow running everything because they're not dead. Okay? They're hiding. But yeah, Rasputin said something about my son was supposedly with some, staying with some older lady, with white hair, he said. And that she was a bitch, like controlling. That's awful interesting. Awful interesting. So I guess that, Rasputin's supposedly married to someone, which I, can't believe anything he says one way or the other. Compulsive liar. But, I guess she's got maybe about a 31-year-old daughter or something like that. You don't have the right to have access to my child. That's my child. You don't have the right to steal my child and put him where you want. Why are you trying to have control over me by any means necessary? Because you're weak, cowardly, and pathetic. But now the whole world is going to know about you. The whole world. I mean, it's not hard to look up anyone with a certain last name. Oh, by the way, my last name is Draper. My first name is Stephanie. Okay? And my late husband was, from California. These people are apparently from here. I don't know that there's any, relation or not, but who knows? Who the fuck knows? But you can't get any services if you're homeless. They don't give a shit. You've been human trafficked. They don't give a shit. They don't give a shit what you've been through, because they're all bowing down to a cunt that was a judge here in this county. I call it Ocelot County, okay? It's not hard to figure it out. Central Florida, y'all. What are the counties of Central Florida? What is near Disney? I mean, this is not hard shit to figure out, y'all. Interesting how sometimes they play Carol of the Bells and Christmas music when it's Christmas time. Gee, I wonder why I brought that up. I mean, it's not hard to figure this stuff out. Again, I said, I can't help the lighting in here, but I'm just here to let some cats out of the bag. So when people are like, oh, you just go to churches to get help, you go here to get help, da-da-da-da-da, but they never help. It's bullshit. Go donate to them so they can never help, so that all these organizations, they suck the money and the blood, everything off of the people, and they're running a mob fucking, mafia. That's what this is. They run a mafia, and people get scared, and then they, I guess, pay for protection. Why would you pay for protection from the very people that are hurting you? This place is corrupt. I mean, you can tell it if you were literally here, okay, in the city. Yeah, you would know it without a shadow of a doubt. There are homeless people everywhere. What do they have all these phone numbers to call and get help, to call and get hotel vouchers, to get this, but they don't want to help? I mean, I was told that again tonight, okay? They won't do a fucking thing for me, because why? Because they bow down to a corrupt, evil organization that is a part of the cabal, and this bitch was a judge and supposedly dead now. Bullshit. What do you want to bet that she's fucking alive and hiding? How come the police don't know where my son is? How come the police don't help me? How come the police don't do shit? That's what the fucking church referred me to. Well, we're just gonna have to refer you to the police. This is just, too big for us. We can't handle it. You can't handle hotel vouchers, but yet you can do it for other people? That's called prejudice. That is straight up called prejudice. Why is it whenever it comes to getting help that there's people that get help and then there's people that never get it, or they pretend give it, Please explain this to me. It doesn't matter where you go, the system's broken, the human trafficking still goes on. The reason that they do everything the way that they do it is to have the trafficking. This has been going on for a long time. Who out there wants to truly stop this human trafficking, child trafficking, sex trafficking, organ trafficking, gun trafficking, arms trafficking, what else? I mean, they're not doing a good enough job stopping these things from happening. These things are happening and probably just set the fuck up, the fake news media, because they don't know how to tell the truth. They'd rather just make money. It's all about money, 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 money. And they're the ones stealing it from everyone. And then forcing everyone to go work the wage cage slave earner job. Do you see it now? They like to take your taxes, they pocket it. I want you to think of what it was like before we had stupid, foolish idiots telling everyone what to do and how to live their lives. God gave us rules. The Native Americans lived free before these shit fucks got over here. Columbus never found America. America was already founded by the indigenous, Native American, Dene, whatever names you would like to use. Do you understand this? It's called fraud vitiates everything. It's called an invasion. All right? Being born here, you're then a Native American, okay? But they're sitting here taking people, removing them, and saying, well, they're this, they're that. We got to have these borders up and all this stuff. No. Way back before these shitheads got over here, there were no borders. They used that for human trafficking. It's time to wake up and stop, having these stupid laws and rules, way they do everything. That is how they do this trafficking. They go after the innocent people. That's not to say that some guilty people don't get, put up, but it's, these people are the ones running everyone, putting poisons and metals in your foods, your drinks, and those things they like to jab in your arms, Oh, you gotta have this or you're gonna get really sick, and it's just more lies and bullshit. Any drama and strife that they can, strum up to get people to go the way they want to. And they laugh about it. They fucking laugh about people dying, hurting, suffering. They find it so funny. And this is who you want to run after. And, oh yes, whatever you tell us to do, because the government says this, the government says this. The government is fucking corrupt. Wake up. Wake up. It's time to change the world. No more of this evil, this wickedness, this cabal, Freemason, Eastern Stars, I don't give a shit what you call yourselves. It's time that people wake up, start doing what they need to do, choose to heal, go through the ascension process, so that you have the discernment to see these people, okay? And if you're somebody that thinks I'm calling you something when I'm not, when I'm specifically talking about these people and who and what they are, they have these marks on them of what they do. I mean, these people will sleep with anything. It doesn't matter. Do you hear me? Anything. It doesn't matter age. It doesn't matter what sex. It doesn't matter if it's animal or human. I don't think that people are clearly understanding this. Why have I been going through this shadow banning that they've been doing to me? Stealing my hours and times and views. They like take my videos and then redo them or something. You know, I mean, that's a big thing for Rasputin, is he loves to plagiarize. Um, this is enough. This has got to stop. Who out there stands with me that you are against this evil and corrupt shit? Why do you feel that you've got to have police? You got to have this, you got to have that. Why do you live in fear? Because they put you in fear. They do it with the fucking TV and all this bullshit that they have everywhere. The radio. Who owns the airwaves? Satan. Do you know who is who? Do you recognize fallen angels? It's time to wake up. Y'all, choose ascension in order to save the world. It's not, game playing here. It's not just saving the world, it's saving your lives. These people destroy people. They don't care. They'll kill everyone off in order to have all the money because they're absolutely insane. It's about time that everything changes and no more of this. You make it clear, where do you stand? And live by it. Do you stand against all this trafficking that is done, no matter where it is done? Let your voice be heard, because these people are still running game. And oh, by the way, hamster hairstyle piece, Rumty, that piece of shit con artist, pedophile, homosexual piece of shit, is the golden calf that the people have put up in front of them to steer you wrong. Can't you see it? He's done nothing. He's not fighting any trafficking of any kind. The biggest liar. He's a fraud. Wake up. And if you have your chakras healed and you're, truly awakened, you would know this. You'd be able to see through the bullshit. Turn the fucking TV off so you can really see. Start getting out in nature. Otherwise, you're not really seeing what's going on. Find out about your communities. Who are the so-called pillars of community? Because remember, they've inverted the world. They've inverted things and twisted it backwards. As it is said, the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Do you know why? Because it's all been inverted. You have really got to pay attention. When you read the Bible, really pay attention to what it's saying. Really pay attention to what it's saying. Okay? Alright, y'all. I'm going to cut it off here. It's enough. It's been a long night. It's no picnic for any of these people that are homeless. Why is the community so destroyed? Because you have corrupt, worthless, lying, stealing, killing, and destroying judges and lawyers. Oh yeah, her husband's a lawyer. Yeah, you think that's a good guy? Oh, hell to the no. What you think that guy is? Freemason? Homosexual pedophile? Wake up, people. Do you see the coffee? Do you see the truth? This is bullshit. This shouldn't be going on. It's time for people to be real and stop this. No more. No more trafficking. It's over. Return the children home, including adult children. I was kidnapped, taken, stolen, sold to my uncle. Okay? He's not my dad. And he's just been stealing me blind. There was like money that, like a trust fund or something like that he's been stealing from. He's been stealing everything. The house I grew up in, my money bought it. The house that I was just in, that that sick, twisted piece of shit Uncle Creepy living in. Yeah, guess where he got that money? His parents willed that, their house, their land, and everything they had to me, not to their own kids, because they're greedy. They were way greedy, envious, jealous. I mean, no heart, no compassion. There's just nothing there. And these people got mad. I didn't even know. I had no idea. They kept it from me. They lie, cheat, and steal. How many of you out there have they done this to? This is what they do. It's literally what the cabal does. You have an inheritance, you have this, you have that. Well, they're going to do everything they can to keep you from knowing, and they're going to fix it, adjust it to the way they want it. This is people you're dealing with, this kind of system you're dealing with. A maritime system, which has to do with the sea. It's not their world. It belongs to God, the divine. Not these shitty, lying people. The people that you think are royals ain't royal. That's more lies and bullshit. So, yeah, all of them in these palaces, yeah, they ain't royal. Nope. Absolutely not. All lies and bullshit. Well, I pray everybody wakes up and truly self-love is finding truth, researching, seeing what is really going on instead of following everything blindly, because that's what leads you into like death kind of thing. You know what I mean? It is better to have ego death than to physically die. All right, y'all. Choose correctly. Love you guys. Take care.